Hello, it's Nicole with Tarot and Tea. Thank you so much for joining me today. I think it's Tuesday. We are in the first week of July. So happy birthday to my Cancers. We are finishing up with our water signs for the month of July, and we are on to Scorpio. Scorpio, wherefore art thou, Scorpio? There is your card, my beauties and my handsomes. Handsomes. Let me go ahead and clear my energy for Scorpio. There we go. There we go. I felt that. Okay. Sorry, guys. I really need to cleanse my energy before I start your reading. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys could just hit that like button, that would be so lovely. It's free. And it does help me get my videos around the YouTube algorithm and all that good stuff. Okay, so Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placements. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be an intense reading. We've had some intense moon energy, and I was trying to figure out what sign the moon was in. I know it was in Virgo. I know we're in Cancer season, but the moon the moon schedule has its own schedule. So I feel like it went from a Virgo moon to possibly a moon in Scorpio at some point. So I did feel that intense energy. Let's see what we got for you, Scorpios, just by pulling some oracles, okay? For Scorpio placements. Okay. Nice. Okay, so let me just get a couple more for Scorpio. I myself am a Scorpio rising, so this is very intense energy for Scorpio placements right now. Being in Cancer season, relationships are very important to you, and you're going to be expressing your feelings about this, okay? Okay, so let's see. Some of you Scorpios have been in the hermit mode, okay? So, meaning that you guys have been self reflecting, going within, just blocking out, all your surroundings like that you can. Oh, I'm using my new microphone. I'm hoping that it works. I forgot. I was like, what is this thing attached to me? So we have you might be feeling a little lonely, like you need to get out and out of your hermit mode. You know that you're never alone and that you're here for a reason. But in some sort of sense, you feel a lot of freedom um from being in this hermit mode. You've been living your bliss kind of like, but you're leaving people out. Also, the health card is here, and I feel like this is just here. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, so I will never give you health advice. Go see your doctor if you feel like there's something that you need to find out about. That's not why this is here. I feel like this overall getting out of your hermit mode is good for your health in the month of July. You need to forgive yourself and quit feeling guilty. Maybe you had to say no to some people that asked you to, like, partake in something, like invited you somewhere, you had to turn down like a birthday party or something that you feel guilty about. You need to forgive yourself for that. Also, relationships is here. You want to express your feelings, or somebody is going to be expressing their feelings to you. You're attracted to those people who serve your higher good. So when I see this card, I feel like it's coming from somebody that you hold a high value to, that you like really respect, and you know it's going to be important to you whenever you express your feelings or somebody expresses their feelings to you in the month of July. Something is going to be expressed. Mark my words, in the month of July, something that is, romantic, love related, or relationships. It could be with your kids or somebody that's really close to you that you hold high value to is going to express something to you in the month of July or vice versa. Okay. These two cards just wanted to come out. We have roots and we have cedar. Okay, let's go ahead and read about the energy for cedar because I just saw it. Where did it go? Your messages are to analyze your foundation. It is solid and strong, or is it solid or strong, or is it unstable and prone to decay, falling apart over time? Scent is a powerful thing. It's invincible, yet a smell can affect our mental and emotional state. So cedar reminds us that a scent is a simple yet wondrous tool for to use to our workings. Something about cedar, you can actually go out into the woods. Just be careful, okay? Um, just I'm just picturing the Hansel and Gretel scene when she's like, go to grandma's house and bring her some food. Just if you go out, you can find cedar probably in your backyard, to be honest. But even if you're feeling alone, we have the loneliness card here. This is for you, Scorpio. Listen up. If you're feeling alone, there is a legion of ancestors and spirits around you. So have faith in yourself and muster up some courage to cleanse away those fears. Live your bliss out of your head. I'm not going to be surprised if I don't get the Eight of Swords energy when I pull the tarot cards for you. But let's see if I can get the Roots card. Roots is just planting your seeds, is, actually, making plans to make something happen. You might feel comfortable being in your hermit mode, being at home and what have you. But when we get the Roots card, it just means that it's a little bit more challenging for you to get out. Okay. So that is here just to remind you to get outside. And I couldn't find the roots, and it's okay because I just explained what that meant. So just getting out and finding your roots. Hello, Jaxie. Jaxie is in the house. All right, well, this is kicking off to be something interesting about relationships, getting out of your hermit mode in July and focusing on, on good stuff, focusing on your health and your wealth, the people around you. Let's get some more messages from Scorpio using the tarot. For my Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placements for Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. We do have the Empress energy. You don't need to make too many dramatic moves. The Empress, she just sits there and waits for things to come to her. But being that the Empress energy is here for your overall energy, this tells me that once you get out of your comfort zone and you put yourself out there, the Empress is unstoppable. Okay, the Empress knows things. The Empress feels good. The Empress feels, is surrounded by the sun and flowers and just, knowing the Empress knows herself, her or his self-worth. Okay, for Scorpio, the Lover's card is here. I knew I felt the love energy. Something fell on the ground. Let's see what this is. Okay, we have the Star card. I'm glad I picked this up. This is Aquarius energy. Definitely going towards getting coming out of your coffin here with the Four of Swords. I'm using garbage pail kids. This is that monster that goes, ah, 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 one peanut butter jelly sandwich. Some of you guys are born in Halloween time. You guys are looking forward to Halloween. Some of you guys are excited about going to one of those Halloween spirit stores, I'm hearing. I know I'm off track, but this is what I'm getting downloaded. The Lover's card is here, the Gemini energy. I do feel that you have a relationship in your realm, and then we have the Nine of Coins, okay? The Nine of Coins is the Nine of Pentacles. This is Earth energy. So you could have, Earth in your chart, or you could just be a very independent Scorpio that makes his or her own money. And, you're not used to sharing. I'm hearing that you're fine on your own. Something's changing for you with the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Ten of Cups. Some of you guys this summer could be getting engaged. For some of you single Scorpios, or talking about moving in with somebody. Some of you guys could just be getting a roommate, somebody to share the rent with, somebody that, is like a soulmate type, somebody that you get along with. But things are changing in July. There's some dramatic stuff coming towards you guys, okay? The Six of Wands is here. This is victory accomplished, maybe a promotion or a raise, or, you're going to be able to take that trip, that summer trip where you're able to travel somewhere that you've always wanted to go. Why am I hearing like Mojave Desert or something to that extent? The Hangman is here, and the Magician card here. I feel like you've been in hermit mode and you've been manifesting something that you really want to see happen. And this could be this trip, like you're itching to go on a trip, or you're planning a trip. The Hangman is here, so nothing is set in stone, because you're recently going to start coming out, like it's like summertime friends celebrating concerts. Oh my god, I keep hearing this kind of like a reggae type song. Was it Sublime? Or anyways, there's a song that I was like, it kept coming into my head today, um when I was thinking about my Scorpios and trying to, kind of meditate, kind of just get that Scorpio energy. So there's a lot of exciting things coming to you, possibly in the month of July or after July. I don't know why, but I'm seeing a circus or a fair, or you might be going to see snakes. I don't know. You might be getting a pet snake, or maybe your roommate is bringing in a snake. I don't know. Something about this snake energy. Let's clarify some of these cards for Scorpio, please. Scorpio, let's see. Tell me about the Lovers and the Empress and the Ten of Cups energy that Scorpio has. Something about the infinity sign is here. I see that with the Magician card. So some of you guys could have like an infinity, like jewelry, or if you're a male, you could just see the infinity sign is like the number 8 sign. Okay, clarify Lovers. So the Seven of Cups came up in reverse here, and the Ten of Swords came up in reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you're tired of being alone. If you are that Scorpio that has a roommate, or you're getting into a roommate situation, I feel like this is taking a lot of like stress off of you. Some of you guys have been wanting to save money, possibly to travel. I'm channeling different Scorpios here. The Seven of Cups came up in reverse. I feel like some of you guys know that you could, if you're single, you could go on dating apps, and you've been on those dating apps, and you're just like, it's just a waste of time. And some of you guys are just tired of trying to find, something romantic or a partner that way. So this tells me that, you're going to be taking some time out when you're vacationing or doing something that you like to do. Something like you could be riding horses, or, going, learning to ride a horse, or I don't know, but you're doing something that you're interested in, and this is planting the seeds for you single Scorpios, for a connection. For you Scorpios that are already in a connection, I feel like something is going to expand in the month of July for you. Uh, Maybe moving in together, or getting engaged, or talking about the next level, especially with the Six of Wands. There's just a lot of victory here, that I'm seeing in the month of July. If it has to do with your career or your finances and things like that, I do feel like you've been saving up a lot of money, which explains why maybe you've been in hermit mode and you've had to like say no to some people asking you. I'm hearing you had to break some hearts. Like some of you guys have had to say no to, dates, and, people that have wanted to get close to you, because you have a plan and action. You're manifesting what you want in July, Scorpio. That is awesome. Now I want to go ahead and see if I can pull the energy of the person that you're thinking of, Scorpio's person. Since this, I did feel a little bit of that romantic energy, partnerships. So Scorpio's person, please. Scorpio's person on their mind, who is Scorpio dealing with in the month of July. Somebody that works really hard, could be a construction worker, somebody who's really fit, somebody that has like some muscles. Like, look at this guy. That that guy right there. Could be a fire sign. Somebody that really likes to work. Yeah, the Six of Coins is here. This is more, somebody that's stable. The Four of Cups, the Six of Wands, same energy as you. The Three of Swords. I did see the Three of Swords here a couple times, and I feel, because the Three of Swords is, this is somebody that has possibly been married, been divorced, and already had their heart broken. So this is somebody that's already, severed ties. This is severed. Like, we don't need to look at those cards because this is past energy. This person has worked really hard, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy, in making sure that, they were ready for something that was bigger, something that was destined. This person, might not talk like that, might not say things like, oh, we're destined, you're my soulmate or twin flame, but this person feels a victorious energy around you. They feel like you're their home. They feel like they've been spiritually guided to you. This energy, water energy, your energy, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, they feel like they found their home with you. Okay, they feel content. Okay, I don't know what else to say. And they're very attracted to you. Okay. They're not looking for anything, other than this partnership. I feel like they've already been there, done that. And they're ready to just, live their bliss. Okay. And you are too. So you guys are on the same page. Whoever I'm reading for, whoever's energy this is, okay, just take it how it resonates. All right. Let's go ahead, and I just want to burn my Palo Santos real quick, because I want to go ahead and pull the energy of what lies beneath your person, all 12 signs that you might be dealing with, Aries through Pisces. And this is just, you could, be having issues with this sign, or this is just their side of the story. And, some of it is romantic and some of it is just, straight up like, come on, we can't get along with everybody at all times. And people come to tarot to get answers on, things that they can't figure out energetically, like how something is working. And I probably just got black stuff on me, but oh well. Anyways, so this is if you're dealing with this sign, starting with Aries, ending with Pisces. For my Scorpios, okay? So hold on, let me shuffle these cards really quick. Starting with Aries, ending with Pisces. For Scorpios, please. God, these cards suck. I've had these romance angel cards when I like for 8 years or something, I swear. And they're like one of the first deck that I got besides the original tarot deck. And these things have just had it. I think I need some new ones. Aries through Pisces. So if you're dealing with an Aries, the Aries feels a past life relationship with you, like you guys have known each other before. There's like old news or outdated, like the Aries feels like they've known you from a past, and they keep reflecting on the past, but they don't know who you are now, if that makes any sense. If you're dealing with a Taurus, so the Taurus, there's unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. The Taurus does not want to hear that. You might have unrequited love for a Taurus, and they didn't want to accept it. They don't want to hear it. They do feel attracted to you. Okay. And if you're dealing with a what is it? Gemini, the Gemini are asking their friends for advice about your relationship. They feel like you're playing them, like there's some manipulation, or they're trying to control things, or they feel that you're trying to control things. Okay. If you're dealing with a Cancer, the Cancer finds you fun. They want to recapture romance. Maybe you went on a date with the Cancer and they feel spiritually connected to you, but they're afraid you're going to kick them to the curb. So maybe they think the date went well, you maybe not so much. This might be a new love with a Leo. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. But it says caution. Why caution? Copycat. So, the Leo could be trying to get something from you in some way, shape, or form, or copying you, or trying to copy your content. I'm hearing, I don't know why, something about that. If you're dealing with a Virgo, the Virgo is focused on their finances and careers. Financial issues are a factor in this Virgo's life. They also feel destroyed, broken, like something shattered them. What's shattered them? Anger management. So you might be dealing with a Virgo that is salty or upset about something. The Libra, there is engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And then it says pregnancy tests, positive, negative, a scare, unsure. Be careful if you are, not practicing. Yeah, it says watching shit go down, enjoying the gossip. Be careful if a Libra is trying to, if you're a male Scorpio, just be careful if you don't want to have another baby, okay? Sagittarius, same with you women. Sagittarius, let go of control issues. They feel like they need this situation to unfold naturally. They do, the love stories card is here, so they do feel like you are their true love, but they are trying not to control the situation, or they don't want you to try to control the situation. If you're dealing with another Scorpio like yourself, I forgot to add that in there. The other Scorpio wants to get to know you. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond will deepen with another Scorpio. They already know this tea. They already know, like, they already know this about you, and you already know this about them. Okay. So you and another Scorpio already know that you guys want each other. Capricorn. God, it took forever to get that out. The Capricorn wants you to forgive as you release and heal the past. They want you to forgive them and experience love more in your present moments. They feel like they made bad choices with you, okay, and they're sorry. The Aquarius wants you to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual types. The Aquarius could be foreign, I'm hearing, or from another country. It says the Aquarius wants to get a room with you. They want to meet at a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Ooh. Every time I see that card, I think of that song. Anyways, the Aquarius wants to get freaky deaky. They need to travel towards you. The Pisces want you to stay optimistic. They want you to think positive. They feel faith is going to bring you guys together. But we have fake friends here. I feel like the Pisces is pretending to be your friend, Scorpio, but they really, really hope that you realize they want you more than a friend. And then we have the divorce card here. So this could be, a Pisces wanting to break a contract for some of you Scorpios. We do have that here, but we also have fake friends here. So somebody in this dynamic feels that the person has fake friends and maybe they shouldn't listen to them or something like that. I don't know. These are just messages I'm getting. So you guys tell me. All right. I'm going to roll some dice for my Scorpios. I will timestamp you versus all 12 signs when I upload the video. This is going to show your astrological sign, the planet you might be dealing with, and the numerology number. Scorpio, the number 9 here, wish fulfillment. And then we have, is that Virgo? Yes. Could be dealing with a Virgo. We do have the Virgo sign here, Earth sign. And then your planet. I'm your Venus. I'm your fire. It's your desire. Maybe that's the song I'll use. Venus is your planet. Okay? Who sings that song? I'm your Venus. I'm your fire. It's your desire. On the mountain top. Why can't I think of who sings that song? That's going to drive me crazy. Okay, either way, and it's not Bananarama. I know who it is. It's not Veruca Salt. Okay, if you guys post it in the comments, I'll give you a free card pull. Meaning I'll pull a card for you. Bananarama? Is it Bananarama? Anyways, whispers of love advice for Scorpio babies. Get to know each other for you guys entering new connections in July. Learn to meet each other's need for love. So communicate, discuss, your feelings that you're feeling towards somebody that you're going to meet in July for you single Scorps. Then we have the Union of Hearts. A love connection defies explanation. I did feel that between you and another Scorpio for sure. And it says simple acts of kindness. So kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. So make sure that you show the people around you that how much you love them and come out of your hermit mode in July is what I have for you, my beautiful and handsome Scorpios. I hope you guys like this reading. Thank you so much for being here and namaste. I think I'm going to do the fire signs hopefully starting tomorrow. We'll see how it goes starting with Aries. Okay, bye guys.